McClunky.
My junkie. Oh, fuck.
Fucking idiot. God.
You tried.
I'm sorry.
God fucking redo it. Restart the stream.
All right,
I did my best.
1 second.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
McClunky.
McClunky. Who counts to 4?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, I don't know. The counting for this has always been fucked. Everyone's been coming at me the whole time.
Bro, that's what everyone is saying. Like, why the fuck do you count to 4, Sam?
Well,
Nobody
1, 2,
ever
3.
does that.
And then everyone was getting on me when I was doing that originally. So what the hell?
When you count to 4, like my entire brain has been wired my whole life to go on 3. So you get to 3, even though I know you're counting to 4, and I automatically feel like I have to go.
Well,
1, 2, 3, McClunky. That's
see, but I always don't
all
even
is
do
net.
3 then if we do that. That was the big problem originally, is that it was like 1, 2, McClunky, because you do it on 3.
This is why I can't hang out with you guys.
This is why Richard's only here like very rarely for certain shows. So yeah,
Awesome.
we're here doing a Moon Knight review, talking about episodes 1 and 2. What?
What?
What? Yeah, we're joined by AJ, Connor, and our special guest, Brutal Richard.
Thank
Hello.
you for the follow, Crafty Emerald Phoenix.
Hi, Crafty.
And Connor, you have to crap your pants right now.
Alright, consider it done.
1, 2, 3, dipshits.
Hey, that's what we
Exactly.
got, yeah. You nailed us down perfectly here at McClunky Squadron. But yeah, thank you for the follow so much, Crafty Emerald Phoenix. You are a star.
Is that from your stream, Richard?
You're welcome.
Yeah, please go check Richard out. He's actually I'll be fully honest here. Like I don't really watch a lot of Twitch, but when I see Richard streaming, I try to pop on because he's got one of the best streams.
Oh, thanks. I don't even like you.
Yeah, he insults me so much, but I love him. All right, so let's get started with this. I want to start off with pretty much like what is everyone's knowledge level of Moon Knight in the first place?
Mine was pretty, like, not super crazy, but like I knew a good bit about it, a little bit.
I know he has something to do with Egypt, and he's got schizophrenia. That's all I know.
No, he has DID, dissociative identity disorder.
Okay.
What about you, Richard?
That's some kind of condition.
I grew up a DC person, and I still am. So, you know, Moon Knight to me has always been like, I've been like Moon Knight adjacent, you know, where like I used to see his comics and be like, his costume looks really cool, but I could also just buy Batman or Spawn comics and get that too.
Yeah, like I would say for
Spawn is in DC.
Most of his like era that he's been around, it's been very like in the shadows of other cooler characters like that. Where it's like,
Right.
Why would I get that when I could just get this? The only like thing that I actually know really of Moon Knight in the first place, I had like maybe a 2005 comic run, but most importantly, I'd say that I got the Warren Ellis run in 2014. Just 6 issues, barely any dialogue, but like super good art, super cool, like little stories that were like it was practically an anthology that all came together at the end of those 6 arcs, but it was beautifully done, honestly. I would recommend that to anybody who's into like comic book art and I guess this character in general, but like I never really had a connection to him before that. I think that's where they introduced Mr. Knight, if I'm wrong, but I might be wrong about that. But
I was watching Marvel shows at the beginning, before the pandemic hit, when Disney Plus came out. There's an episode that he was in like Battle World, where like Tony Stark and Black Widow found him in a pyramid, and they had to steal something from the tomb, and like he would just chase them throughout the whole episode, and that's like the only time I've ever seen him in anything that's not this TV show.
Sam, please speak up, please. Why does this always happen? Like I am always super quiet, apparently.
You sound fine on my end. It could be an OBS thing. Who knows?
It apparently is an OBS thing. I have cranked this thing to the max. So 1 second.
Yeah, you are actually really quiet on here. What the fuck?
It's been a problem that we have been running into like the whole time, apparently.
OBS be like that.
Yeah.
Believe me, I know. Yeah, I think for me, I'm a big comic book nerd, and I like still to this day go to the shop every Wednesday to buy my Batman regulars. And I've always kind of been around Moon Knight, and I love his look.
Yeah,
all of the looks, and it's just kind of always been one of those characters that it's like, I want to look at this, I want to check this out, but comics are like $5 a pop now, so I'm good.
I know about his hatred for Dracula because he owes him money or something.
Yeah, I've seen that meme a few times. I've also seen the random shit meme.
Random bullshit, go! There's also that, let's get this bread.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm hoping that what I'm doing right now is actually helping out. So if it is, please, Crafty Emerald, let me know. If not, I'm going to be mad.
Yes, Crafty. I am no stranger to OBS-related issues.
Because if that doesn't do it, I don't know what will, honestly.
It's a little better.
It's a little bit better? Okay, maybe I'll pump it up even more than that then. Alright, but we open up in the show with... at first, I was shocked that I didn't know who it was really going to be. I thought it was going to be actually Mark Spector. But we open up on a guy putting glass in his shoes. Which, that was a lovely thing to feel immediately. I'm very, responsive.
You watch it, we had to look away for, most of that. I was like, what the hell?
I'm very definitely responsive to pain, things like that. Like, I see it and I feel it. I hate it.
It was pretty messed up, yeah.
It was a pretty cool way to reveal the villain of the show. Like, I thought, okay, so, now I constantly know while he's walking around in a scene, I'm aware of the fact that he is cutting his feet up.
Oh, yeah. Hell, I even forgot about that.
Yeah,
Sorry, I sneezed, guys.
Like, that's honestly, I was thinking about it even earlier today. I was watching the scene where he's just walking with Mark casually in episode 2, and I'm like, even now he's just walking around in absolute pain and agony. And
I mean, maybe not. Maybe he has a maybe he does it so often that his feet are just used to it.
That's true. Like he's probably used to it. Yeah, but.
Or maybe something about Amit does something to fix him up.
Maybe. I just like the idea of it, because it is definitely a thing where you're consciously, aware of it, so...
So there have been a lot of theories regarding this.
It's a Marvel show. What, has Mephisto shown up yet?
No. But we'll get to that later. Well, I could talk about it now. So there's Stephen Grant, there's Mark Spector, and then there's Jake Lockley. And people think that Jake has already shown himself or has already been around.
And who would that be?
Jake Lockley's the third personality. And that he has been revealed because Mark has already shown that he is willing to give up love life for the sake of the mission. He's a guy solely focused on the mission, and he really doesn't give a shit about Steven. So why would he replace his fish and set him up with on a date? People think that's Jake taking care of Steven.
Huh.
I would be interested in that for sure. If they want to go in that direction. Yeah, I thought it was maybe just Mark covering his tracks. I guess the date makes less sense in that regard, but
yeah. And why would if he was, why would he bring him to a steak place? You know,
that's a good point.
Yeah.
And then take him away from that, then force him away from that to bring him to fucking Germany. You know,
is that where that was? Did we get confirmation on that? I didn't.
It was the Alps or something.
Yeah, when he popped out there, I was like, "Where is this?" I thought we were gonna get one of those nameplates, boom. You're here.
The classic Marvel.
Yeah, Lagos or something like that.
It kind of caught me off guard. I feel I know that they're kind of
somewhere in the Alps.
Between personas that we don't know how long it's been, but they're doing some Game of Thrones season 7 level time traveling right now.
Yeah,
we're gonna go from London to somewhere in maybe Germany to fucking Egypt.
Well, they've actually already covered their tracks with that, being he's missing 2 days.
He was gone a couple days for sure. And in Europe, you can get to place pretty quickly. Yeah,
good point. Yeah,
and as well, I mean, this is me reaching a little bit, but he did have Duchamp in his phone contact, so I do have in my head maybe he called him and had the plane, because that's Duchamp's thing, yeah.
I definitely think that he had he flew. I don't think he walked there. That's for sure.
Well, yeah, but I'm specifically with like Duchamp. Yeah, like I think that's gonna be like coming into play specifically.
Yeah. Anyway, so then we have like the best openings with like the music.
The Every Day I Wake Up. Yeah, I love that song. Yeah, I might download that. Not gonna lie.
I already did.
I thought the intro was solid. And I thought it was an especially ballsy move and unexpected from Marvel to lead into the show by showing the villain first. I don't think they've ever done that.
Yeah,
what if it turns out that he wasn't even the villain? That'd be wild.
That's what's been on my mind. Is like,
he might not be.
Is this guy gonna even be the villain, or are they gonna do like a Luke Cage mix up where in the middle of the show it changes?
Yeah, like, are they gonna, if they start working together though, it's gonna be one of those things. Like, I don't know. Like, I imagine that by the end of the show he's gonna die because Amit will just like show up and eat him or something like that.
Yeah, people think that the
CGI fight.
That's okay. Now, can I ask you all right out the gate? Here's my big question: is Amit gonna show up and talk, or is Amit gonna show up and just be a big goddamn CGI monster that just destroys everything?
Honestly, I see a lot of people shitting on the CGI, and I don't see how bad it is. Like,
well, no,
I think they're shitting on the CGI from like specifically from the one like car chase scene.
I'm not saying anything about quality of CGI here, and if that's bad, but I'm just saying I would way prefer it if Amit actually showed up and was like, I'm like an evil Kanchu that can actually speak and say things, rather than I'm just giant. I'm just here to kill shit and destroy the city.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
The Egyptian god shows up as like a giant monster, and then Ethan Hawke jumps on its back and rides it, and we're like, oh, it's the Book of Boba Fett all over again.
Oh my god, don't even, dude.
But yeah, like Khonshu's CGI looked great for me.
See, people say that it looks like ass, and like
I like it.
I can see both sides sometimes.
For me, they're like, I only see things that they're complaining about, like the log truck flipping over.
I didn't care. Like
I didn't give a shit.
Yeah, like people are talking
I noticed it definitely. Like they definitely had some artifacting and it looked weird, but
I look at it like it's a TV show, though. Yeah. You know, like if this were in cinemas, I'd probably feel differently. But it's a TV
like
show.
That's why I'm like I'm not really caring. It's just like I noticed it.
That's why I almost think it's strange that they even go with such a hardcore design for characters like Moon Knight in these simple shows. Like, if he was just like he was in the comics, where he, instead of like the wrapping and making him super complicated looking, if he just was simple and less intense, I feel like that would have been easier to pull off, because that's what he is.
I think I would have liked that better, to be honest with you.
I don't hate the wrapping. I just find it like, I get that it's Egyptian themed, almost cooler in a way. But
like when he pops into like the other suit, I thought that even looked almost nicer.
I have always been a bigger fan of the Mr. Knight outfit. I love using the suit.
I really like the suit. It's really good.
The classic suit, I think, looks fine for what it is. My problem is that I don't know if it's like the motion or what, but like the wrappings don't look like wrappings to me. It just looks like a moving action figure. Like,
that's been a complaint I've seen, actually. Yeah, is that people are, you can tell that it's just a CGI costume thing with this one specifically, because like it doesn't even really like fit the face shape in a way. Like, I don't know, that's a really nitpicky thing, but like it definitely doesn't look like Oscar Isaac under there, is what I'm trying to say.
No way. Whereas the suit actually did. I actually
like it could have been.
Like, is that actually Oscar Isaac under there?
Even that outfit though, like in itself, like I love that movies feel the need to like always make it a little bit overcomplicated. Like, I like that he has, I'm saying I like it in a sarcastic way in a sense, but he has that line going down his head that breaks it in two, kind of, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And I'm like, why is that even there? Like, was that?
I think it's symbolic.
Maybe, but I mean, it just seems so like extra. Like, it's like someone being like, "We're gonna do this because it's gonna be an extra little detail," and I'm like, okay.
Does it mean we're having a Green Lantern flashback? No, I don't know.
Green Lantern flashbacks? Dear God, here we go.
I really liked it though. I really liked the suit and everything.
It looks all cool. Yeah.
I wasn't sold on the show until the second episode. The first episode, I actually watched it and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like this.
I found a lot of people didn't like that. He said "wagwam" and when we punched that one, the jackal in the second episode.
I actually have Oscar Isaac's accent in my.
Stephen Grant of the gift shop.
Stephen Grant of the gift shop.
The line in the middle of the show that has his mind broken in two because of his personal. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's I think it's symbolic. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's symbolic that he has multiple personalities. So that's why it's split in the middle.
I guess, sure, but like, I mean, he has multiple personalities in the comics, and it's not there. But I get that, sure. Like, it's them trying to add another detail to it, sure. But
unfortunately, I think it makes what is otherwise a stellar costume suddenly look like a bobblehead.
Yeah, like it makes it just look kind of weird. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is about like Marvel. Kind of cheapening out sometimes and making cloth look hard, but they do this a lot.
Exactly. The head, exactly. I agree with you.
Connor,
like
by the way,
it would go dunk dunk.
What?
Did you see Moon Knight in Disneyland?
Oh, we did not actually.
Because apparently, I saw
we went by Avengers Campus quite quickly. Actually,
apparently, like the day you came back is when Moon Knight showed up.
Well, that's
we saw Black Panther though. That was a good time.
This is no place to die.
Yeah. You can hear me. You can hear me in the background of this video going, "This is no place to die." we went and got booze, and then you can also hear there's another video where I at this top of my lens I'm like, "Oh my god, Panther, I love you." Pretty good.
Anyway, back to the show.
I want to specifically mention too when he's calling his mom. I know I brought this up to AJ, and he pointed out that alligator crocodile different, but it's very interesting that like Amit is shown to have like crocodile heads, and when he's calling his mom on the phone or who he thinks is his mom, he always says later gator. Like,
I don't think he's actually talking to his mom at all.
Well, but yeah, like it's probably like she's never gonna pick up. Is the thing.
Tess is like, how much you want to bet she's dead?
Well, I mean, like, thing is, it's Mark's.
It's Mark's mom,
but it wouldn't even be her number. Like, I don't even think he's really calling like the mum. Is the thing?
That's another point that because like he's receiving postcards from his mom apparently.
Oh,
from, like,
right,
different places.
Yeah.
But another people think that that's also Jake Long, Jake whatever his last name is.
In the comics that I mean they're kind of going off of the like inspiration of those because of the Mr. Knight thing I imagine, but like there's like a therapist character that I theorize he might be calling her or something like that too. I don't know, but
yeah, that
might be setting up for later. I thought at first like when one of the cops showed up in the second episode to take him away, I thought it was that character, but no, never mind.
Also, I want to point out something that I noticed watching these last two episodes is, Ethan Hawke's, like, all of his lackeys, they all have, like, the Libra symbol, like, the scales.
Yeah.
And, like, fucking everywhere. Are they, like, the equivalent of, like, Shang-Chi's, like, the Ten Rings, almost? Like, they're just, like, another faction that's...
Or maybe the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles foot soldiers.
That's exactly what I thought when I saw them. These guys are foot soldiers, 100%.
Jeez. There's so many secret societies running around in Marvel, and, like, to be fair, the comics are exactly like that.
Nobody.
Is there a guy there who's like I'm part of every secret faction? Like he's just layered in tattoos. He's like, here I'm part of Voldemort. I'm part of
someone just loaded with I'm just part of everything really. So
I'm actually part of like the Fellowship of the Ring. Like like
you guys. I'm pretty much like every terrorist lackey right now.
Every day of the week, I got a new job.
One thing that I want to point out is in this. I know it's like a trope to like take like a really attractive person in movies and like put some glasses on them or something and then they're ugly, Yeah. And like the first thing that crossed my mind when on the first episode is like, are they really trying to pretend like Oscar Isaac is like some ditzy, ugly nerd? Like they gave him some high waters and they're like, oh, he's a doofus.
When he like dresses up for his date, he does actually look like a fucking doofus.
I think that's Oscar Isaac being a great actor, honestly, because like the way that he like his mouth is shaped and like everything is.
Oscar Isaac is an amazing actor, dude.
He's doing the mannerisms. He's got the clothes. I get that, but then like when his boss comes up and she's like, "Oh, Stevie, you got a hot date," and it's like, yeah, look at his face. He's hot as shit. It's Oscar Isaac. Of course you got a date. You can't make that face ugly.
Yeah, but he's kind of a loser,
incredibly
though, in a
handsome.
sense.
I mean, I get that he's like he's supposed to be a loser, but it's like no woman on earth would be like, oh, he's ugly. Come on, it's Oscar Isaac.
I don't know. Some women think that Ryan Reynolds is ugly. Every man on earth doesn't agree, though.
But imagine if you started talking to Ryan Reynolds and he wouldn't shut the fuck up about Egyptian mythology because, like, he was really into it and he didn't understand
I would have
it.
so much more to say.
Yeah, but this girl that I got a date with is a tour guide at the museum, so she fucking loves that shit.
That's true. Oh shit! Damn it! Fuck you, Mark. You ruined everything for Steven.
Yeah,
God damn
this
it.
girl was the perfect girl for Stephen Grant.
Oh my god. But speaking of that, on that note, I also want to talk about the part that when he's like doing the sleep therapy stuff or whatever. I love the idea of Moon Knight in the comics where it's just like he's crazy. You don't know what's true. He's an unreliable narrator or whatever. I love the fact that it also made me think with what you're saying, AJ, with the third character, that someone is setting Steven up to be the one to learn about the secrets of Moon Knight through like learning and reading about these books. Mm-hmm. And even with the voice on the
that's actually people are saying that that's actually Mark influencing Steven to learn about this stuff so that Mark can know about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that's kind of what I'm saying. Is someone is setting him up to do these things for the other person so that he doesn't have to do them. Exactly. Yeah. And I think that's so cool. So
do they just not sleep? Like when Steven goes to sleep, Mark wakes up, but like the body still has the same energy.
That's why he's probably exhausted and fucked up all the time, in all honesty.
I guess so, yeah.
He seems pretty messed up. I thought that was awesome. Like, that part specifically has gotten my mind, like, rolling. Because the potential of Moon Knight being in any of these shows, there was a certain arc where he talked to Captain America and Wolverine on a rooftop. And it was like, whoa, that's so crazy. Like, these characters are all coming together and telling Moon Knight what the fuck is up. But then you learn, like, way later, he's fucking crazy, and he just imagined that they were telling him that shit. So I'm like, oh, that'd be if a goddamn character showed up in the show, I would love them to reveal that it wasn't actually him.
Oh, they could have like anyone show up and it would reveal that it could be him just being crazy.
Oscar Isaacs, we're best friend in real life.
I would love that though. Like that whole concept of Mark and Steven, I guess in this case, being crazy in itself is just always so good. It adds so much to the story. And like even Ethan Hawke brought up in the second episode, like, did Kanchu pick you because of you being like so broken and so easy to manipulate?
Maybe. Or because you're super hard to manipulate.
Yeah, he does say, I guess, actually, to Mark, he's like, I thought you told me this bitch wasn't going to interfere. So I don't know.
Like, if I were Kanchu like really fucked up then, because like, god damn it, there's 3 of these guys in this thing. I just wanted 1.
Sorry to skip ahead here a little bit. I like when like how it's like, yo, is Kanchu throwing a tantrum? He's like, kill him now.
Kill him. Yeah,
he's probably telling you to kill me right now, isn't he?
Yeah, I like the way he says it. Just kill him. Like does a little step forward too, like do it.
It was so cool, that whole part, just like seeing how Kanchu really just doesn't have. We're jumping around, honestly, guys. Also, like this is a 1 to 2 discussion, so whatever. Like,
to be honest, I can't tell you what was in the first episode or what was in the second.
The first episode was pretty much just him going crazy, and then a car chase.
Yeah,
would Moon Knight be ties to the Eternals? I don't
think that'll happen.
I think the Eternals might show up in other things, but not in Eternals again.
Hello, Grigul.
Sorry to jump around a little bit. I had a thought while watching this, because we all know that for Thor, we're having Gore the God Killer. Is he going to come and kill Khonshu?
I was thinking the same thing, dude, with like how they're introducing that. Like, are the Egyptian gods in the Marvel Universe like a totally different actual vein of gods, or what are we doing?
Are the aliens just like Thor is, or like what's happening there?
It may be,
or are they like the actual
the Eternals thing? Like, are the Eternals aware of this? Do they know about Egyptian gods?
Okay, now I see what you're talking about. Yeah, like, because like the Eternals are considered gods,
right?
But so, specific gods.
Then the Asgardians are aliens considered gods. The Eternals are aliens considered gods.
Because it's implied that the Asgardians are pretty much aware of like a lot of the shit going on Earth, but they didn't know about the Eternals.
I mean,
presumably.
did they not know about that? I mean, we haven't like.
Maybe they just didn't give a shit.
I think that maybe Odin one day would be like, "Yeah, it happened," and I'd be like, "Yeah, okay, he knew." Sure.
I honestly, I would be so happy if Marvel just straight up never addressed this and just moves forward.
Yeah,
well,
It's just going to complicate things.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree.
I think we're never going to see like a pantheon type thing, but when Gore does go around killing gods, I will have some questions.
Yeah, is Moon Knight going to show up in this movie?
Yo,
with like Gore, like how many gods is he actually going to kill before he's like a god slayer? Because like, is he only going to slay like 1 or 2 gods that are random?
But like, does he really give a shit about human gods?
yeah. I mean, like, kind of.
How many gods exist in the Marvel universe right now?
A lot, apparently.
Well, the other thing too is like with Gore the God Killer, like he's not just killing like normal gods. Like he goes out into the universe and kills like other planets like gods. So.
Yeah, he's killing like celestials and shit.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, like, yeah, I guess. I think he just hates anything that has a lot of power like that.
Speaking of killing, one thing that I wanted to like actually give Disney some damn credit for was people are dying in this show and they're showing blood.
They are. I love it. It's awesome.
I saw like first episode. I was like, "Holy shit, he's got blood on his hands, and this is made by Disney."
He has blood in the car chase. The dude's head was like caved in.
Right, he was like dead in the back of the car, and I'm like, "Holy shit, Disney's actually doing stuff."
It makes me confident for things like Blade. I'll fully admit.
I think it's because this one is like a show, so they're like being a little bit more lenient over that.
Okay, so you don't think that Blade will have like?
I don't know.
Equivalent?
I mean,
I think it'd be like this at least.
I hope so. Yeah, at least like this. I hope so because like it's about vampires. There's gonna be blood.
Well, not even just it's about vampires. It's about a guy killing vampires. And
yeah, but he'll kill them and they'll disintegrate into.
They're gonna turn into dust.
That's true. And I honestly, I don't want to be that guy, but I'd kind of be fine with that. Like, I don't really care. But like, I think that there should be some like.
And then Norman Reedus is gonna poison one of them, and he turns out to be a vampire.
What if Ethan Hawke is the main bad guy in the new Blade movie too?
So far, who's better, Steven or Mark? I'd say I like Steven a lot. Steven's very cute.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I feel bad for Steven. Like, when they were having their conversation in the mirror at the end of the second episode, I actually really, genuinely felt bad for.
Light in here.
Like
Steven
it was
just. He has the voice of like a D&D NPC that I would narrate.
Yeah.
I just can't. I have a really hard time getting past it.
I can't move.
Also, side note, I just want to finish this from like the conversation like a minute ago. If Blade doesn't go and kill Morbius,
he invades the Sonyverse. He's like, "You son of a bitch."
It's gotta.
We're not going to review that movie.
Disney's gonna take out the Sonyverse before they could get too powerful. I mean, they're not. They're not going to get too powerful.
I think they keep getting weaker by the minute.
Yeah. Every time Sony makes a movie, I am like, dude, are you really going to try to take this fucking Spider-Man guy back?
Yeah,
into this?
Sony's going to be like, oh, dude, Disney made Spider-Man successful. That means we're successful. We can make this better. No, you're not. You're going to fuck it all up.
Like you always do.
You always fuck it up.
You've had one really good moment. That was Spider-Verse.
Am I the only one that thinks that Ethan Hawke is slowly turning into Kevin Bacon?
That's what I was saying. That's what I said when it first happened.
He looks dead ass exactly like Kevin Bacon's character in Tremors in this.
Yes,
damn!
I even said that to you when we were rewatching. I was like, man, Ethan Hawke looks like a. When I first watched this, I thought that was Kevin Bacon for a second.
I did too.
I thought he was going to turn around and just be like, "Hi, I'm Kevin Bacon. I was an X-Men, and now I'm here."
Like, what the fuck happened? Like, because I think Kevin Bacon has like at least like a decade on Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
And,
wait, what?
Like now they look identical.
Whoa. Okay, now this is a side tangent. I'm looking up
Kevin Bacon is 63 years old.
Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke is 51. Okay, wow.
Oh my god!
But yeah, like
right?
Specifically,
it's like Ethan Hawke caught up to him.
Specifically, Kevin Bacon from X-Men Origins First Class.
Oh, really? Okay, I would have said definitely Tremors, because like in Tremors, he's
got the hair.
He's got that like that middle.
Well, he does in X-Men Origins.
Does he have long hair in that movie?
X-Men First Class.
First Class.
We're all like frantically Googling now.
Yeah, really. It's like, what did he look like in this movie?
Kevin Bacon.
I
Yeah,
thought it was.
well, I mean,
gonna
okay,
be
it's not as bad. It's like, yeah, it's not as bad, but you know, he has like the hair. It's just Kevin Bacon's hair. Do you know the first time I ever knew about Kevin Bacon was when American Dad made a joke about his nose?
What?
Oh, Slugger.
Yeah. And then
I knew Kevin Bacon from Balto.
like that's the first time I was like, who the fuck is Kevin Bacon? So like I watched a movie with Kevin Bacon in it. I was like, wow, his nose looks just like that one from like that one episode of American Dad where they made fun of Kevin Bacon. Is this him?
Yeah, and then Kevin Bacon was like judging an old lady and like some shit that she's gonna do in like 20 years. She's gonna push a kid off of a sidewalk or something like that. Like, it's like, nah, bitch, you're gonna get your soul sucked and die.
This girl is like already like a foot in the grave, and they're like, yeah, you're probably gonna do something bad, so we gotta kill you now.
It didn't make a lot of sense to me that like he's like, yeah, if you're like worthy, that means like you're good and pure, so that way like judgment won't be cast upon you. Then I was like, so like all those people at the second episode that like all of a sudden were like we're gonna fight Moon Knight here. I'm like, isn't that technically doing something bad in your life, or are they just like super innocent? Or they're like, nah,
but they're
we're
doing
like
something bad in
is it like a karma thing, or if you do one thing bad, you're just done?
But they're doing something bad like for good, for like Amit's good, so it's probably not bad for Amit's purpose, right? Like,
yeah, I was like, I'll just turn a blind eye for this one.
Like Amit's like, honestly, I don't actually believe that. I think that when she comes back, she's gonna eat everybody because she's gonna be like, none of you are worthy or some bullshit like that. I don't know.
Oh, maybe that's a good point.
Man, I hope not.
I'm calling it right now. Big CGI monster at the end of this fucking show.
I really don't want that.
Because I personally love the first episode and I love the second episode too. Like, I don't know which one I would say is better. I like them both almost equally, but I can tell that the show is going to have a last episode moment where I'm like, oh, I don't like this anymore. Like,
yeah,
every time.
I even wrote in my notes that like, even being like a comic book dork, like I'm getting serious like superhero fatigue, and this show has been kind of refreshing because it has this sort of like, it's almost like The Mask meets Deadpool.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. So this show's been really refreshing so far because it's so different than other superhero shows or movies. And God, I hope they don't just in the end just crank it up to 11 CGI boss battle.
It's gonna happen. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna happen. Place your bets, everybody. Place your bets.
What if it actually is the best ending?
Yeah, what if they have a very cinematically
satisfying,
brilliant, satisfying. Thank you. That's the word. Ending, and everything just wraps up perfectly.
I would love that.
They have confirmed that this is one season, so I mean,
okay, that's okay. All right. I thought that,
but then he's gonna move on to a movie.
Yeah, like watching the two visions just have like a logic battle. Like, that's what I want, man.
That was the best part of that episode. Yeah, holy shit!
Shit doesn't need to be actiony, you know, like
the second that other vision just had like that moment of like pondering, I was like, oh, we're going to get some good clarity. Shit. Like, here we go. Like, I was hyped.
I would love to just see like a philosophical battle between these two Egyptian gods. Like, let me have. I know I'm not going to get that. I know I'm asking a lot, but
I would at least like her to talk.
Yeah.
Like, at first, when the voice of in the first episode was like Stephen Grant of the gift shop, like over the PA, my brain didn't. Like, we didn't have subtitles on, so I didn't connect that it was, like, over the PA. So I was like, was that just, like, a mystical voice of, like, Amit? And it was, like, Stephen Grant of the gift shop. I'd be like, wow, Amit's kind of weird.
I thought Amit was a girl.
Well, maybe Amit has a very deep voice, man. I don't know. It's a crocodile.
I guess.
Also, Kanchu's voice is pretty funny. I just thought he was like, "Oh, the idiot's in control."
Who voices Kanchu again? Like, it's somebody, right? Like,
I gotta look it up.
Yeah, you look it up. You're man in chair right now.
So I don't know the comic books super well, but do you guys think that
Mary Abraham?
No clue who that is.
Nope.
Do you guys think that the wife is good, or that the wife is like a, I don't know, like a red herring, or even like a bad guy that hasn't been revealed or something?
She's Mephisto.
The wife is Mephisto, confirmed. You heard it here, folks.
I think that she's good. I think that she's actually
so
genuine.
There's one
She's
thing
Amit.
It's who the fuck knows? I mean, okay. So the one thing that makes me question, at the very least, what the hell she's doing, is that she showed up to, I guess, save Steven and brought the scarab. Like,
yeah, that was dumb as fuck. I will say that.
Why did you do that?
When that happened,
it just seems like, aside from the fact that she supposedly knows that he has superpowers, so she doesn't need to be there. She shows up her regular ass self to save him, and she then brings the thing that the bad guys are after literally to their lair.
Yeah,
like come on.
That's
So
that's one of
either
those
questionable writing or like something else is going on there.
Yeah, like
let's just hope it's something else.
Even in the first place, when like didn't they give Mark she gave Mark the scarab, right? Or what happened there? Right?
I don't know.
I think that she gave it to him, and then somehow in his fucking suit of wrapping, he lost it.
Yeah, it like fell out of one of his little pockets or something.
I was like, yo, if that's your main fucking goal, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have it. Like, I'm sorry, dude.
That's our MacGuffin. We should be taking care of that, not carrying it around in our jean pockets.
Well, Mark is taking care of it, but then like Steven comes in and fucks it all up.
Also, Mark's supposed wife is just carrying around in her purse or something.
Yeah, I think that's why Mark didn't want her to come in, because Mark's like, no, she's a fucking idiot. She's gonna mess us up somehow.
Fucking idiot.
She's gonna get herself killed, like literally.
Kanchu is voiced. He voices Jupiter in Isle of Dogs.
Really?
Which one was Jupiter?
Yeah, which one was Jupiter?
I'm looking that up now. Hold on. Isle of Dogs is a great movie, by the way. If you haven't watched, oh, it's that guy! Holy shit! If you have seen Grand Budapest Hotel, it is the guy that owns the hotel.
Okay.
That is fucking unbelievable.
That one? Okay.
This is okay. I have one more nitpick, and then I'm done. And then everything else I have to say about this show is great.
That's pretty funny.
Go for it. Let me know.
So the henchmen show up.
Zero. Oh, right. Okay. Zero.
Pretending to be cops, right? And then they handcuff Steven, and then they're like, "Surprise, we're the bad guys." But then they're like looking him up on their cop computers, and they're like, "Oh, this is an international spec ops man of mystery."
I think they are cops.
Even with that, they're still like, "Oh, this guy is like super duper special forces man. I guess these handcuffs will do." And like they just leave it at that, and they're literally talking about how he like killed people executioner style, and they're just like, "We'll just leave it."
Yeah, and then they're like they even know that like this guy probably has a god inside of him,
right? And they're just so casual about it, and it's like you guys aren't even worried at all that, I don't know, maybe he'll kill you with his hands.
I want to know more about Ethan Hawke's character, because like he's just like, yeah, I know everything. Like I was Moon Knight at one point. You're like, what?
Yeah, that information drop was so cool. I can't remember right now, because after the first 6 issues of the Mark Ellis run, I didn't really enjoy it as much, but afterwards there is kind of a thing about how like Khonshu's will is I think mixed with Amit's or something like that. Like people are getting the two of them mixed up in their what's the word, like missions or whatever, right? So
yeah, I was thinking that in the show, like it seems like the two of them kind of want the same thing. They're just doing it differently.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the like Von Doom thing?
The what? Was there a Victor Von Doom cameo or something, or a tease?
There's like a reference where like during the car, or like when he arrives in Germany, he's in the castle and people think that is Von Doom's castle.
That wasn't Von Doom's castle. Fuck
but then
off.
There's also in the car chase.
Guarded, man. It's Doom we're talking about. He's like the most paranoid person.
This is Latveria. We'd way more like.
And then
Von
there's
Doom
also
is confirmed.
There's also in the car chase, some of the boxes in the background like spell out or Von D, like, or like it's like blocked out perfectly to say Von D.
I think that's some
I think
fucking...
this is more like New Rockstars style, like Mephisto is in everything style of like reaching.
I mean, maybe, but like it does look like it was set up that way.
I swear to God, like what's going to happen is Von Doom or Mephisto's going to show up eventually, and the next thing will be Von Doom. It'll be like, oh, when's he showing up? Is that going to be Doom? Is that Doom?
Yeah.
No. Not.
Disney's got to keep finding ways to string us along to get that money.
I mean, like, it's going to be kind of hard to do the whole, like, he's a dictator thing, but also sort of a good guy. Like, I don't know. Like,
yeah. Dude, at this point, like, even with, like, superhero fatigue, I almost hate myself sometimes because I'm like, I didn't even know there was going to be a Moon Knight show because I haven't watched anything. And then I find out, oh, there's a Moon Knight show. Oh, it's on already? Well... I guess I'll watch it. And here I am. And like when it ends, I'm going to be like, I'm no doubt going to be, I'm done with superheroes for a little bit until the next movie or show comes out. And then I'll watch that and then I'll be done again. And I know I'm going to keep doing this until the day that I die.
Yeah, apparently.
It's like I'm caught in a time loop. I can't stop watching superhero shows.
I just love, honestly, it's been a big thing in my life for a lot of it. So I've really enjoyed going along with the ride. So the fact that it's grown into even these TV shows, it's even better now, honestly.
Yeah,
like,
I'm especially happy that
I like
Disney
the
and
show.
It's just something you can't stop now, you know?
I appreciate that Disney and Marvel are kind of leaning more into the fact that comic books are stupid.
Yeah.
So we can be stupid with this. Like, it doesn't need to be super serious. Everything doesn't need to be all tied together in a neat little bow. Just have fun with it. And it seems like they're finally starting to do that.
Yeah.
I'm just excited for, like, the new, like... I feel like we were in a little bit of a drought for like superheroes. Like I think like a lot of the movies, like they're good, but like none of them have like hit me the way Guardians or Thor Ragnarok has. You know, like none has been like a really eye catcher where I'm like I want to go, like I want to watch it immediately again.
I completely agree, and to me, those two movies specifically embody what comic books are to me. Because they're just a goofy, fun time. Like I get that, like everybody wants to read wants to see like a gritty, dark Batman movie, but like, dude, Batman comics are fucking dumb. Can we just be done with it?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like one of these days they've got to make like another kind of Adam Westy style Batman movie. That's why the
about you, Kaz? No, what?
The Lego movie, or the Lego Batman movie, is one of, or probably honestly, like my favorite Batman movie. So.
I agree.
Same.
No one said anything about you, Kaz. Damn it.
I want more craziness, and I'm really enjoying that Moon Knight is embracing just what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
That's great. I kind of want for them to just keep doing the mind-bendy stuff.
Yeah. I want them to go a little bit more into the goofiness of like of Mark and Steven and Moon Knight.
I really like that they showed that Mr. Knight is Steven's pretty much aspect.
I love that.
Yeah, like that was really cool to me.
Like,
this dude looks so sick.
I guess like,
it looks so
made it prevalent too that like when you get your suit, like it has handpicked weapons for you. I guess because he's like, what are these clubs for? Because like regular Moon Knight doesn't have that. He's got those like little sickles. So
yeah.
Like, is that like Steven's weapons of choice? I guess sticks.
I like that he rolled up his sleeves too.
Yeah, I love that.
Thing, but I love that he rolled his sleeves up. That's when it kind of hit me like, oh, this is kind of goofy. I'm getting kind of like the Mask vibes from this.
Yeah, like I wanted
like
them
character.
I wanted them to lean into that so much, and then when he was like, fuck, just take it over for me, Mark, please. I was like, damn it.
I love that like Mark is like the superhero, right? But Steven is like the cartoon.
Yeah. And
I think that's a really cool dynamic that they put in that I don't know enough about the comics, but I don't think they did that in the comics.
I don't think that like when he becomes Mr. Knight, it's pretty much just Mark Spector again, but like in a different suit. That's really all it is.
Mm.
Like the other personalities, if I'm being honest, like from what I've read, don't come into it all that much. Like it really is just him and his personality, like, or not even, it's him and his like people around him in his life, all his ghosts in his brain, kind of, is what it seems like. Especially like Duchamp and that like therapist lady.
Locksley is apparently like the even darker than Mark.
What?
Is. Yeah.
Why would he be nice then to to Steven?
It might have been like, I don't know. They might be changing it for this one, like making Mark the darker one, or it might be just him fucking with Steven instead.
Jesus.
Purposefully.
Well, that's rude.
Yeah.
Do you guys know where they filmed this show? Was it actually filmed like on location?
I don't. Probably not.
It's probably in Atlanta, like everything else in the Marvel universe. They somehow turned Atlanta, Georgia, into London.
Was because we didn't see the result, by the way, when Ethan Hawke like judged Mark. Like, what was the
Budapest, Jordan, Slovenia, and Atlanta.
When was Atlanta? Oh my god,
yeah, of course. When he said there's chaos in you, was that just him pretty much saying like talking about the split personalities? Like, was that it?
Yeah, because like I don't think it would be able to tell which heart to, or like which personality to.
That's very interesting, isn't it? Like that it's treating them,
or maybe it's because
as
like
two people,
or maybe it's because like, what's the god's name?
Kanchu.
Kanchu was like protecting him or something.
Perhaps, yeah. That's interesting. I also gotta say, that part was hilarious to me because after that whole shindig goes down and everyone like comes back in the room, motherfucker just goes back to work like nothing just happened. Like he didn't get like attacked by a bunch of people in the museum. I'd be like, I'm getting the hell out of here, dude. Stephen Grant at the gift shop. I'd be like, no shit, I should have left a long time ago.
It's like, well, I gotta do inventory tonight, so I guess I gotta
Donna's
stay.
gonna be up my ass tomorrow.
I do love that he went to work and actually worked a full shift.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for following Stephen Grant of the gift shop.
he did a full 8-hour shift.
Yeah, if that happened to me, where like someone threatened me, or like I saw some dude's tattoo moving, I'd be like, I think you need to go lay down.
This motherfucker is going back to work when he literally saw a goddamn security guard reveal that he was part of this cult. I would be like, fuck this.
Inventory. He's got work to do. He's a reliable employee.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm gonna take a sick day. I'm out.
I felt so bad, man. This guy's like so genuinely good at like being like a tour guide or whatever that like it would just make sense.
Yeah, it's like, if this is some half-baked attempt to get like for a tour guide position here, yeah, it's not gonna happen. Like, well, that's really crushing to hear, actually.
That's genuinely crushing because he's so like awesome. He reminds me of like those people that get me hype about dinosaurs back in the day.
He's like, well, no, actually, that's actually really crushing to hear.
The baby is somewhere in Moon Knight's wrappings. Crafty Emerald Phoenix.
The baby is we can't do that one anymore. The baby's gone.
Oh, right. We got to remove that for next one. Oh, shit.
Are you guys having a stroke? What are you fucking
there's
talking about?
There's a redeemed thing. Where's the baby? It's for our D&D streams.
Okay. Like,
and that baby is gone, so we can't do that
There's
anymore.
no baby in this show, you
The
maniac.
baby's safe. The baby's safe and everything. It's just not with us anymore.
Baby! We haven't played D&D in so long, I totally forgot. What happened to Joshua?
Joshua was left in Nilbog's Hob. Mark was like, that wasn't me, but the museum was like, we got your ass in 4K Ultra HD.
Yeah.
Staring directly
That's like the
camera.
first like security camera that actually looks like it fucking works, you know? Most security cameras are just like, yeah, look at this, and it's like fucking 10 like
I looked up Ethan Hawke, Ethan Hawke's character, by the way, in like comics and stuff like that. He's like a nobody character.
Yeah, like Arthur Harrow or whatever, like it's nobody.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, damn, Disney really do be loving to find rando characters to make.
I mean,
I'm still wanting them to
tie
bring
into
an
him being
ice
a red
cream
herring.
for the X-Men run.
Jesus
Give me my
Christ.
Beta Ray Bill. Give me my Beta Ray Bill show.
I'm calling it. He's going to be in the next Thor movie. He has to be at this
Yeah,
point.
and then I'll be so chapped because they'll pull a Quill and they won't make a Lego figure.
Well,
of him.
because I also think that like the next Thor movie, like I don't know if they've confirmed this or not, but since all the multiverse shit is happening, I think Natalie Portman's Thor is going to be from a different universe.
Maybe.
Wait, is that a thing they're doing?
What do you mean?
Is Natalie Portman going to be Thor?
Yeah, like Thor: Love and Thunder, the one that's coming out. They're doing Lady Thor.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, apparently that's happening. So
And then they're gonna bring in Better Ray Bill, and he's also gonna have his own series.
he's going to be from the multiverse as well, and that's how they'll explain that. Like it'll be like another hammer wielder or some shit. You know what I mean?
Oh wow, we got a yellow horse guy here.
Oh, give me that yellow horse guy. I love him. Favorite
You know,
Marvel.
actually, I feel bad for DC because I feel like DC was setting up this whole multiverse thing. I know both comics have their multiverse. DC was setting
really
it up
got shafted with
and
like,
they
all their actors
up.
too. Yeah.
DC dropped the ball. They released it too late, and Marvel beat them to the punch.
Now we got our own multiverse saga, bitch.
All the DC extended universe, like all the characters are like leaving or like weren't treated well or just being an asshole. You know, like
it's really just Gal Gadot and Aquaman.
Jason Momoa left.
Jason Momoa, yeah.
That's all.
Because I guess I don't know. I didn't read all the articles, but I guess Ezra Miller pissed off the entire island of Hawaii.
Whoa.
Yeah, Ezra Miller's out. Ezra Miller and Jason Momoa had a scene in Peacemaker.
They did.
It was great.
It was really funny.
It was the only thing I saw of that entire show.
Apparently, James Gunn came out and said that like that scene is only like 2 minutes, and apparently they have about 15 full minutes of footage.
Yeah, it's 15 minutes of Ezra Miller. Yeah, of Ezra Miller pissing off Jason Momoa, pretty much. I guess he just really hates like Islanders, you know.
Don't come to Vancouver Island, please. Please. Don't come here, dude.
I'm gonna put some money on this. Ethan Hawke's character is a misdirection.
I think I agree with that.
But what do you think then?
I think Doctor Doom is the real bad guy.
That was his fucking castle. Ethan Hawke was raiding it.
Well, Ethan Hawke was like, because they were talking about a drop off. There's like the drop off messed up. He was dropping off something for Doctor Doom.
I think that the reason why the series started,
because that's not his base of operations. Otherwise, they would go back to Germany for that.
I think they started off showing Ethan Hawke because he's probably a genuinely decent dude who's a little flawed, and he's doing something wrong and doesn't know it.
Yeah.
It's gonna end with a monster battle. It'll be like, oh, you've all been deceived. Let's kill Amit.
What about
Amit's killing him. I guarantee you Amit is killing Ethan Hawke. I guarantee it when she shows up.
Wagwan, Steven granted the gift. Yeah. A lot of people were really confused why I said Wagwan.
The Black Knight character in the Eternals was such a throwaway moment.
Yeah.
Okay, you say that, and I would say that moment was my favorite part of the whole fucking movie, if I'm being honest. Only because of Blade's voice. Just because of Blade in the background. That was it.
Right. It was just such a throw. Like, Kit Harington did not even need to be in that movie.
Yeah.
He really didn't, yeah.
The only thing that I enjoyed about that movie was that I had an emotional moment with two people sitting in front of me where I was like, who was that just said that? And then it clicked that it was Blade. And then I was like, holy fuck, that was Blade! And the people ahead of me were like, yeah, dude! Like, oh my god, that was the only highlight of that movie, if I'm being honest.
I by that point in the movie, even when I heard that voice and it connected, like, oh, that's Mahershala Ali, I was so like viscerally angry that I just spent 2.5 hours watching that fucking movie to even care that it was Blade.
That and the other thing that I like about Eternals is that they gave us a monument. That's the only other thing that I like about it. I like that now in the Indian Ocean there's like a giant head.
There's a baby Eternal coming out. I mean, a baby a celestial coming out of the earth.
Like I like that it gave us like we'll fly over that in like other movies and be like,
go back to sleep, worm.
Go back to sleep, worm. Yeah, it was great voice acting from the guy from Grand Budapest Hotel, whose name I already have forgotten.
Jay something. He played Zero in Grand Budapest, the older Zero.
Here's my my question for the ending of that first episode, at least. Did you guys notice that it was like a Anubis-y looking dog creature, or
that was a jackal?
Oh, jackal. I mean, isn't Anubis a jackal, or is he a dog? Like,
yeah, he's a jackal.
Okay, yeah. So
that's why.
The thing is that Anubis is the one who would be actually doing the judging in a sense. So I've seen a lot of people saying that maybe Amit has like killed a lot of the Pantheon herself and is taking control in that way. How do you guys feel about that?
Well, Anubis is the god that judges you after you die and like judges what you do.
Exactly.
And she's the one that judges you before you do it.
It is odd that she's summoning jackals as a big.
That's what I'm saying. I think she's like
Crocodile.
conquered.
Well, I think that's just
she's-
like I think that's just like an Egyptian thing that the designers decided to go with.
Well, but like with what
Yeah.
you're saying though, like because like if Anubis is the one that decides, then like wouldn't he? Like he'd still be in the picture, kind of having like a stake in the fight. I'd say so. I think that she's killed a bunch of them.
All right, let's see. Amit is the Amit was a beast associated with the time of judgment.
And since I think they even kind of mentioned that in the thing where she grew tired of waiting.
Maybe, but
Yeah.
Hi,
it looks
sashimi dealer. Hi. Also, please quit. Sorry, Anubis. I keep saying Anubis. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
That's another thing about I'm going back a little bit, but we mentioned Steven's mom. He did mention in the second episode too that his flat was his mom's flat. Like what's going on there?
I don't think that the mum is real. I think that like that was Mark made the fake persona because he's a whatever mercenary. He has the connections to make all these like fake identities, fake social insurance numbers, or whatever the fuck they have over there. To do all this, and then I think that he's literally calling like some bullshit number that we'll never ever pick up
Yeah.
because he's crazy. I don't know.
I mean, does his craziness like extend that far? Because it seems like
Yeah.
outside of like the
I think he's just
the
fucking
Moon
all
Knight
gone.
stuff,
Ooh.
he doesn't seem. He seems like a pretty stable dude, other than the sleep and Moon Knight shit. Like, how long has this been going on?
But that's the thing. Like, this show could do a whole thing where you learn halfway or like at the end that a character that we've been seeing hasn't even been
Sashimi
there.
dealer, welcome back.
It's gonna be the gold guy that he keeps talking to.
Dude, thank you for finally bringing that guy up. I made the joke immediately that guy was Mephisto or something like that. Like, or Adam Warlock is what he's Adam Warlock.
Right,
Confirmed.
which guy was that again?
The golden guy? Like the
statue.
Great performer, dude.
Oh, right, yeah, right.
it's Adam Warlock. He finally showed up. They were like, yeah, we made
if
Adam
that's how
Warlock,
the
and then
show
the
ends?
snap happened. How awkward.
What if the show actually, like the post credit scene of the last episode, is that statue guy performer like standing up and shifting into Mephisto? And
Dude, okay,
We
I
ended
would
right there.
kill for that, actually.
I shit a brick. I'd be so excited about that.
They finally did it in the dumbest way possible.
I mean, Marvel and DC, not DC, Marvel and Disney they have to be aware of like how the Mephisto thing has been memeified at this point.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that they've got to capitalize on this somehow.
What do you guys think also, to actually talking about that whole thing with seeing the Jackal monster and seeing, because he comes back to work the next day and the video doesn't capture it, right? Like we never see it in the video. And it's maybe because of clever editing on like Arthur Harrow's part or whatever. Or, again, he's just crazy. Oh, actually, wait, no, I guess it showed actually in the episode that they just don't see them.
Yeah,
Never
they
mind.
showed that like the wife couldn't see it.
Fuck.
Also, Crafty Emerald. Anubis and Anubis are both the correct pronunciation.
Tomato,
Yeah, see,
tomato.
I've heard both, and I personally like. I just is dependent on the vibe I am in at the moment. I do both, honestly.
What are our thoughts on She-Hulk?
What's our thoughts on She-Hulk?
I'm excited.
I'm excited, but I don't have really any thoughts on it yet.
So,
Almost completely indifferent. I think She-Hulk's kind of a boring character.
I enjoyed.
It's just gonna be like court and everything.
I would love it. Yeah, put some Matt Murdock in there and make it a courtroom drama. That would
Oh
honestly
yeah,
be
dude.
the best.
Oh my god, if they do that.
That's the thing. Like
Dude,
all these
I'd watch
these
the
Marvel
shit out of
movies.
that.
Okay, like it annoys me when fucking Multiverse of Madness is coming out and they're like, yeah, this is gonna be a genuinely like scary movie, and it's not gonna be. Like we know it's not gonna be a horror movie. It's gonna be like normal Marvel fun. But I would kill for like a genuinely out of the box style movie of Marvel where it's like courtroom drama. We have a courtroom drama Marvel movie where like suddenly there's sometimes you fight and that's it. Like
she's tracking down like leads on to get information on this court case. She has to fight a couple guys, and then she goes back and does the courtroom drama bit.
I would love
Yeah.
that show. I think that would be better
if
than
I
what
could
they're
see,
probably
like-
going to do.
Give me a show with Jennifer Walters She-Hulk versus Matt Murdock Daredevil in a court of law.
Yeah.
Like make it be like the that like OJ show that came out where
Yes.
every episode
No.
it's just them fighting in court.
Yes,
I'd
I would
watch
love
the shit
that,
out of
dude.
that.
Because yeah, like she would
love
go
that.
green in the courtroom and get like angry, and it would be cool. Like I would love that show. There was around the same time as that Warren Ellis Moon Knight run, 2014ish. There was a really good She-Hulk run that was comedic, like courtroom drama, like we're saying, where she did encounter all these other characters, and yeah, like she had to like go into Tony Stark's apartment and like beat him up to get information. Yeah, so we're
I
explaining.
find it weird how like Marvel started making like comics and a show about that Fortnite character anyway.
Yeah, right. Like, why would you like? I thought that Fortnite character was kind of throwaway. You're welcome, Steve Grant of the gift shop.
I don't know. I guess I think She-Hulk's a fine character. I think in the MCU, now that we have like Professor Hulk, She-Hulk is almost redundant.
Well, like that's the thing is that
true.
like they're gonna like apparently in the trailer, Professor Hulk is just Bruce Banner again.
Okay.
Well, like I mean,
All right, why
what
not?
was the movie that came out where he was at the end? Oh yeah, Shang-Chi. They showed him just being normal again. So yeah, like I don't know what the situation with Hulk is right now, man.
Can't shoot the crescent moon darts.
Right. Mark found that like storage locker that Mark used. I guess Steven found that. Yeah, that's what I should be saying. But we didn't like Layla. Man, I was so bummed out with the roller coaster of emotions she put me on, where it was like, "I'm your wife, and here are the divorce papers." By the way, I feel
Like, oh, dude, it pisses me off a lot when like this happens all the time where they don't fucking explain. She could like she's like, oh, well, why are you doing such a weird accent? Why are you this? Like, if Steven was just like, yeah, I have multiple personalities. Mark is a different guy inside me, and
Yeah,
explain
I
this
wrote it in
shit.
my
Sure, he
notes.
would seem crazy, but like,
I wrote wife is dumb.
like she keeps on going on this, and Mark is like, or Steven's trying to explain, but she always interrupts or anything. I would just be like, just fucking blurt it out. Just say it to her. Don't even like be around the bush or anything. Just fucking say it.
I just hate the fact that she's so adamantly like not believing him. Like I get that maybe while they knew each other, he wasn't like psychotic and like evidently like
The magical
multiple personality or whatever. But like, I would hope that she's.
Hello, Chris Cadell speaking. This is Rannis.
I would hope that she's a little bit more understanding.
Why does Kanchu want her?
I think he's literally just saying that
to just be a dick.
to be a dick to Mark, to keep Mark. I don't think. I mean, he probably would take her, but like, or maybe not. I don't know, but
Maybe she is more important. Maybe she has some sort of connection.
I think she's. I don't know. I might be. I'm probably reaching, but they set her up to where
No,
your
you're
first impressions of
reaching.
her. Oh, you! They set her up though to where your first impressions are. And I hope this isn't just me, but like I almost immediately hated her, and like
I didn't like her that much either. In all honesty, yeah.
and I can't help but wonder if they're setting her up to be unlikable, and then putting this little bit in there where like Kanchu might take over her, and it's all there's a reason for this, and we just haven't gotten to it yet. Because they also showed that she could fight, and it's like I have to believe that there's more to her than just being really, really dumb.
If you aren't going to be my avatar, I'll steal your wife and you'll have no bitches. Basically, Khonshu.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, but are you maidenless?
Oh my god. It all comes back to Elden Ring.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much reaching the end of the discussion here.
Yeah. Okay. Also, side tangent. Because I'm looking through these. I guess this thing just summoned a portal. Because like he's going through. He like smashes down the stick and it makes like that portal to summon the jackal.
Oh, the weird Simpsons portal, like when Simpsons reached 3D for the first time.
Yeah.
My dumbass was straight up thinking it was gonna be, since it was purple. I was like, it's the fucking Power Stone. It must have broken a chunk off and he's using it. So no, I'm dumb.
No, that's just your dumb MCU brain.
Like I just said, like
Yeah.
purple
They
means
trained you to think
purple
this.
means Power Stone. I'm like, oh no,
Yeah.
never mind.
No, these are Egyptian gods. It could mean anything.
Well, I do kind of want to know like where in the timeline does this fall in?
Yeah,
Like,
have
it's-
we seen anything? Like,
I don't think there's been a single reference.
Well,
of
they haven't made one
when this is
instance
happening.
of the blip yet, so
Right, no mentioning of the blip. They're jumping all over
because every MCU
continents.
product after that needs to reference the blip at least once.
Also,
I really wish they would have talked a little bit more about how like the blip affected like Europe and stuff, because that's something we haven't gotten at all.
Who cares about Europe? It's all about America.
Yeah, who cares?
They made a blip reference on the bus? Okay.
Oh, they did? Okay.
My thing is like speaking of like the dogs, by the way, I like how he's like, "Don't make me summon the dog. I know I summoned one last night. It was no problem. I'm gonna do it as
kicked the shit out of it last time, but
problem. So why do you keep summoning the dogs?"
Yeah, I was kind of hoping like there's only a tiny fraction of her power. I was expecting something other than the thing you did last time.
Yeah,
it didn't work.
With a small fraction of her power, I could summon these sickly dogs to come after you.
And then he did it in his own like hippie commune base.
What if he's
Frustration organization? Okay.
And he was like, "Have you ever seen Bloodborne? This like, here you go, have some dogs.
Fight these dogs, man. It's pretty much like you're gonna get the beast.
Have
blood.
some mangy little jackals coming after you.
Very, very scary.
I did think it was kind of funny when they're showing like the main bad guy's base and how it's like it's all well put together, and they cut to like these people watching a movie on a projector with like headphones on. Yeah, and then like the next scene, you see that they're watching like slow motion videos of hummingbirds, and it's like what are they laughing?
Yeah, what the hell are they looking at? Like that's some brainwashing shit there,
right? What's
also
going on?
AJ just subtly brought up the funniest line in the entire show so far, where Steven literally just turns to a goat and is like, "Goat."
And then, I wondered if that was planned too, because I don't think you see a goat. I wonder if Oscar Isaac was just like goat.
No, you hear it. That's
and then like some sound designer was like, fuck, I have to put a goat sound effect in here now.
The goat is standing there right before you, and it's just so funny because Ethan Hawke, the way he like bounces off of that is like, yes. The way he like responds is even hilarious.
I feel like that might have just been Oscar Isaac being like, "Goat."
I think like it might have been like an ad lib.
That very much felt ad lib to me.
Like goat.
Goat.
Yes.
This guy over here eats the best food in the world, and it's like, does he?
He's got a green thumb. And then I also love that like there was a random homeless guy amongst these homeless guys that then he has the scarab and he kills him randomly. I'm like, oh, I thought we were all good here. Like, what is this?
Also, you didn't kill him. You could have just taken it. Like, why?
Yeah, he even says, he's like, I can give you clothes and I can give you food. Oh, never mind. Gonna kill you. Now you're dead.
The last thing I think I at least have in my mind about the show is like the conversation between Kanchu and Mark at the end. I love how it showed even Kanchu actually, and they show this in the comics. Kanchu himself is very much like Mark, where his mind is broken. He comes at Mark in so many different ways so quickly that it is showing that even Kanchu is split. Kanchu has no direct mentality. It's split amongst these three personalities vying for power in himself even. And actually, yeah. I was looking something up at one point. There's apparently a thing in the Marvel comics that Amit and Kanchu are similar
lovers,
or not, but they're close. Yeah,
they're married.
It makes me wonder what this connection and that's why I'm saying I want there to be a conversation, not a CGI fight, because I think the dynamic between the gods, like we're saying, would be cool.
Yeah, that would be neat.
CGI fight. Calling it now. All right. Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about?
Do you want to point out? I liked how Ethan Hawke goes he's like, yeah, it's okay. He can't really do much for you. I'm like, huh. So what's the point of the suit then if he can't even do anything? I don't understand.
No. He can do things. That's the thing. Kanchu needs a Moon Knight pretty much to do his will. Is the thing. Because Kanchu really can only just push away bags and boxes and shit like that, and that's it.
Push that one guy into the little metal shelf thing.
Bag.
That was also just a part I loved in general. I think we covered this, but I just gotta praise Ethan Hawke in general for that part where he's just talking him down. Wait, is Moon Knight Ranus? Nice.
Oh, maybe.
He's talking him down, being don't worry, he's not.
Ranus is the Snake Knight.
I'm gonna
guys
take that
are-
and literally
are
summon a
nerds
3-piece
here.
suit. Nice.
So I don't know if you guys saw it, but the director of Jurassic Park, the new one,
Colin
coming out,
Trevorrow.
yeah,
Yep.
said that he designed the Giga to be like the Joker. And
What?
I just really want to see
I-
this giant dinosaur have a tattoo on his forehead that says like fossilized.
Dude, I remember hearing that too, and I just was like, why the hell?
Oh, it's
I'm
very
basing
very
this
cringe.
dinosaur off of a deranged human.
He says this is a quote. The Giga just kind of wants to watch the world burn. It's a dinosaur.
It's a
The
dinosaur.
Giga
It
just
doesn't.
fucking living to survive, bro.
God, this is the
Like-
not to go off on a side tangent for a hot
Connor
second, but
shits his pants.
yeah, Connor, you shit your pants again. I hate the fact that these new Jurassic Park movies are like taking the actual nature of creatures out of them and being like, no,
Yeah,
they're just
monster
monsters.
movies.
They're just
Yeah, these are
monsters and dumb. They have morals and they look at each other knowingly. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Me either, but that's a conversation for another time. I just
Yeah.
wanted to bring it up because you guys are nerds, and I thought you'd think that would fun. That
Well,
was funny.
maybe when
I was.
maybe when Dominion comes out and I hate watch it, I'll be down to do a review on it.
Hell yeah!
Because that could be a 4-hour podcast of me going, what the fuck?
Look how they've massacred my boy.
And they're gonna kill the T-Rex again in the prologue. What the fuck am I going to this movie for?
Why the fuck did a goddamn Giga kill a T-Rex? They never goddamn met.
They don't
The
even.
size of
yeah.
the doors in Jurassic Park suggests they were planning on letting the dinosaurs out. It's true.
It's all connected.
Some fucking dumb planning
That's
here.
true, man. You got me.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What if the extra personality of Moon Knight is Dennis Nedry?
Yeah.
Fucking Wayne Knight. Wayne Knight! Oh my god, and the fucking... The title of the show changes. Holy crap. It was
Marvel
all
ever
planned.
pulls some shit like that, dude. God mode.
I think Wayne Knight should play the Blob.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's old now.
The Blob?
No, Wayne Knight.
Both?
Let me look up Wayne Knight. How old are you, buddy?
Like what? 50?
He's 66, dude.
Yeah, I mean, the
The
Blob is
Blob
just some
isn't-
fat guy, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
it's a
he's-
younger guy though. It's not a 66-year-old guy.
I mean, Hank Pym is supposed to be younger.
Aged differently. That's good, babe.
Hank Pym is supposed to be a young boy.
Yeah, I guess. But
oldish.
they kind of have that in a different way because of the fact that they've chosen to go like 3 Ant-Mans down.
Yeah.
So I mean, sure.
Hell, Oscar
These
Isaac
guys
is
down.
43.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Dude's 43 years old.
Yeah.
I'm looking that up right now. Holy shit!
You think I'd just pop into your podcast and lie to you?
You know, Richard. Honestly, I thought from the get-go you'd be doing it the whole time. I thought you would be just shit showing this entire thing. This and Book of Boba Fett have been a demo.
Boba Fett, I had much stronger feelings for so far. I don't know the source material of Moon Knight well enough to like really, really judge it, and so far I've been pleasantly surprised
That's
just with them doing different stuff.
Like I can't. How big of a judge if I can be about it because I don't know anything about it.
Well, just hop on over to fucking Nerdrotic's channel and watch his video on the first episode, and
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, no, I know myself well enough to know that like by the end of this series, I'm gonna hop on Wikipedia and read everything about Moon Knight that's ever been written ever.
yeah. Again,
Because I'm
I'd
gonna be
recommend
like, well,
reading.
I have to know now.
Read that Warren Ellis comic, man. It is so good. There's a literal issue in it that is just a reference to the raid. It's so beautiful.
Hell yeah.
But I guess the last thing to mention is that I guess the show's going to Egypt, so that's going to be cool. I don't think we've been to
I hope I see Brendan Fraser like stuffed into a sarcophagus. You know, like
a sarcophagus.
I think did they go to Egypt in Eternals, or was it more like a Babylon type thing?
Oh,
I think that's more
yeah.
Babylon, yeah.
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 So yeah, it's gonna
I mean,
be
that's
really
part of
cool
what
to
makes
see.
me wonder, though, is like how there has to be a connection with the Eternals at some point. Like how they had to have been involved with Egyptian gods, right? Like It's not like Asgardian gods where they're on like a different plane. Like the Egyptian gods are clearly here.
But I think that like it would be they're subtly there. Like they don't really matter to like those that they're not chosen to, in a sense. It seems.
This is why the Eternals movie just didn't need to be a thing.
This is why Eternals, if it was going to be a thing, should have come out a little bit earlier, if anything. I don't know. A little bit earlier and be more planned with the whole thing. I don't know.
Hashtag, where's my Kratos in Marvel MCU?
Hashtag, why did they even bother throwing in Harry Styles into Eternals? Like
Harry Styles,
really, though?
I want you to know, as soon as you said that, Tess literally got up from the couch.
Like, Harry Styles showed up and it was like nothing. Like,
I didn't even know that shit was going to happen.
I felt nothing.
I forgot, I should say, because I did hear that Harry Styles is going to play character. And then, like, the ending came up. I was like, what the fuck?
I will speak on Tessa's on her behalf. She says, keep my man's name out of your
fucking mouth. We're topical.
You gotta just slap me because Harry Styles is a pretty cool guy.
I mean, like,
really, really weird, like, scene though. Like,
really
we
weird
need
scene.
this character here. Does anyone want this? Did anybody ask for this?
And like even the and stepbrother of Thanos, I was like, oh my god, like what are we doing here, man? Like,
wow, very cool. I mean, it's the same thing with like the Black Knight. It's like, okie doke. I guess he's very loosely connected to any of this.
Setting up the future. We got the Black Knight and Star Fox.
People hated on Age of Ultron back in the day for being like the setup movie. Eternals is fucking Tess is gonna unsub, goddamn. Eternals is the setup movie, and it is a kick in the dick for it, dude.
Does Black Knight kill heretics? I don't think he kills anyone. I think he's a hero.
It was.
At this point with the MCU, it's anytime they introduce a character now, it's just straight up like I don't know what they do anymore.
Black Knight is a bad guy, isn't he? He's like.
No, he's an anti.
Well, because he's got the
he's
problem.
He's an anti-hero and the leader of the Avengers at one point.
The sword, though, is like it makes you kind of evil in a sense, doesn't it? Because it makes you bloodlust and kill more and like. Doesn't it do that?
Yeah, I think he's anti-hero like in like the Spawn sense, not in like the Batman sense. You know?
Yeah, like I'm actually
fighting
up
against something. Yeah.
But I will help.
Batman
he's doing really like good things in a very brutal way.
I'm like Morbius, referencing that movie, which I said I wasn't gonna watch. We should honestly watch that and review it because it'd be funny as fuck.
Have you seen it?
No, I want to watch it and see it.
We should go hate watch it.
I want to hate watch it because it seems so bad.
Right. I saw a review that said that Jared Leto has now played the worst.
The dog and we'll all go.
I'm sorry, I think I cut you off there.
Yeah, you both were talking at the same time.
Yeah, both of you were.
Connor, you go first.
Sam, you come down here. We'll get someone to watch the dog, and we'll all go see Morbius.
Hell yeah!
I just think it's funny that Jared Leto
watch the dog, and we'll just go see Morbius.
Jared Leto has now played the worst character in the DC universe and the MCU.
Yeah.
The worst character so far. I want to point out. We can go down from here, Sony.
Begins is in Morbius.
What?
That's interesting.
Which track?
No way. They did not fucking like take a track from Batman Begins. No way.
That's like from like the score, like Hans Zimmer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's insane. I would believe it, honestly, because I feel like Sony was like, just take anything.
Sony might actually own like the rights to the music if they recorded it.
I guess that's true.
That's true, yeah.
Well, shit. It sounds so similar. That was like me at the end of Kung Fu Panda 3. I was like, this is the Imagine Dragon song. I swear to God.
That's like Vanilla Ice and the Queen song.
Oh, yeah. Under Pressure, yeah.
Yeah, you guys should do an entire episode on how the Ninja Turtles theme song for the OG movie references Raphael as the leader.
That's fucking bullshit. Let's go. Let's talk for a half hour about that shit.
Don't get me started. I love me some Ninja Turtles, man. Don't.
Ninja Turtle is obviously the leader. Always has been. Why did put Raphael? Did the fucking songwriter even watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? No.
I really don't think so.
The show has gone off the rails. All right, and to wrap this up, guys, what do you think is going to happen in the next episode? Where do you think?
I think Stephen Grant is gonna commit seppuku, and
one more off the rails question. Did you all know that Michael Keaton's Jack Frost looks a lot like Seth MacFarlane?
It does. You say that, and I can totally acknowledge.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking of Seth Greenway for a second, but yeah, now Seth MacFarlane for sure.
It's got the same face. He's got the little beady eyes. That's what does it. He's got coal eyes or whatever. Yeah, where do you think the show's going to go?
I think
direction. If not,
I think Doctor Doom is going to show up. He's going to create Latvia, and he's going to kill Stephen Grant, and then Amit's going to come in and be like, "Yo, what the fuck?" and then die also.
I think the show's gonna. I hope it goes in a good direction. If not, we all know the MCU is gonna go in a one direction.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and then Harry Styles is gonna come and be like, "Hey, I'm Harry Styles."
That was so bad. That was the fucking worst. I literally feel the energy drain from me.
All right, our thoughts on Dora the Explorer.
10 out of 10 show, honestly, when I was a kid.
What about the movie?
It fucking sucked.
Best character.
Actually, wait, Boots was voiced by Danny Trejo, so I can't say it was that bad.
I think something's up with the wife, and I think Ethan Hawke's character is going to not be a bad guy.
Oh, Kaz is here.
I've come in to say
Dora the God.
10 out of 10. No word of a lie. Best film ever made.
Kaz, I am now kicking you out of the Obi-Wan Kenobi stream when we do that.
Kaz, you're you can't join Obi-Wan Kenobi stream. You don't even know who Obi-Wan Kenobi is.
No, I do. He's my favorite. I have a Lego Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know this.
All right, well that's just fucking you're a liar and a cheat then, okay?
I've muted Kaz, so we can't even hear him on the stream. So
I'm just gonna be talking to Kaz then because no one else could hear him.
Yeah. No, I'm going.
All right.
I'll get later, Kaz.
Bye, Kaz. Night, dude.
Bye, Kaz.
I think episode 3 of the show is going to be a real sleeper. It's
really
boring.
Yeah, I think it's going to be exciting. I like
exposition dump.
I like that we're going to Egypt.
I think it's going to pick up. I think it's going to pick up and do some good stuff.
I think
I'm expecting a massive exposition dump that is going to be good for like understanding, but not so good for like TV. You know.
I think they could pull it off.
Wait, what was the ending? Like, I know we were in Egypt, but was it Steven in Egypt, or did Mark wake up in Egypt?
Some people think that's actually Jake Lockley who woke up in Egypt.
You and your fucking Jake Lockley. That sounds like someone that was in NSYNC. Like, I swear to God.
You said you read the fucking comics, dude. You don't know who Jake Lockley is?
He's not in the fucking Warren Ellis one. I told you, I only read this one run in 2005.
Well, then look up Jake Lockley. He's one of the 3 primary personalities.
I don't even know this guy.
So we have Jake Lockley, who's sort of like the guy on the streets. He's the one that like hears everything. He's the one that gets all the information. And then we have Stephen Grant. He's the guy with the money. He's the one that funds everything. And then we got Mark, who's the mercenary. He's the one that fights and does everything.
See, in the Mark Ellis thing, or in the Warren Ellis, it's definitely, I think there's just Mark. Like, I don't think that they even talk about these other ones.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really good though. Check it out. Look up Morbius Batman Begins ripoff scene comparison on YouTube, and you will see what I'm talking about. Yeah, we believe in Stephen
I'm going to look this up. Stephen Grant at the gift shop.
So yeah, I think that I think next episode will be probably pretty exciting. I think with Mark being in charge, we're going to get a lot more information that like you're saying, Richard, it'll be kind of exposition-y, but I think it'll be fine. Like I just think that being in Egypt alone will kind of help the show and be like, oh, we're in a different vibe suddenly. This is nice.
Yeah, they're going to make Atlanta look like Egypt.
I took a fucking drink of my Coke at the wrong time. I literally almost spit it out when you said that. Holy crap.
The weird thing for me is that I live in the Atlanta area. So every time something like this happens, I'm like looking at Marvel shows like, all right, let me see if I...
Yeah, they did.
I know that corner. That's not London.
Yeah, like fucking
Long
Moon Knight
Dawn.
jumps over your house. You're like, oh, they're filming. Alrighty, let's wrap it up then, folks. Richard, you want to plug yourself? Where can the people find you?
If you like watching professional Twitch streamers, you will hate my channel, twitch.tv/brutalrichard. Do not come. I don't want you there. I hate you.
You get to throw eggs at him. You get to
you get to beat him up and
can-
he'll yell at you.
when you can get egg to be said in chat, and if you do it at the perfect time, it is so funny.
You can now throw Solid Snake at me as well.
Holy
Really?
shit.
Yep, and he makes the noise and everything.
Snake! Alright, as for us, this week we're going to be back on Friday with the Terrifying Territories of Roro, and I think... Pardon?
We are back. That is confirmed.
We are back this week, yes. Okay. I rewatched the YouTube video. It's the same track. Perfect.
Thank you, Stephen Grant of the gift shop.
Yeah, you're the man in the chair that we need. We also are probably going to be streaming Elden Ring throughout the week as well, getting back into that, trying to beat that game finally. And as well as I think on Wednesday is what me and Kaz are talking about for the sticker stream on his channel. So go ahead and give him a follow there. Who is streaming that we can raid into?
Top Down Tabletop. Call for initiative. Let's see. We got Somewhere Bound.
Somewhere Bound was that? What are they
doing? D&D.
Doing D&D. Okay, hit me up with their name if you want to just message me that. Or actually, can you enact the raid?
Let's see.
Elden Ring will never end. Yeah, no. Trust me, I'm very aware of that. I have already way too many hours. Connor, how many did you plug in by the time you were done?
I tried to enact it. Did it work?
No. So just message me the name and I'll put the raid in.
Okay. I'm eating chocolate right now.
Connor, are you there?
Yeah, what's up?
How many hours did you put in Elden Ring before you beat it?
I can't remember. 100.
Somewhere Bound. Yeah, I'm only at 60 right now, and I'm nowhere near the end. So
I'm only at 1. I already beat
you're
it.
at 0.
So get fucking wrecked, nerds. I beat Elden Ring in 3 minutes.
All right, raid is in. Oh, the target channel only allows in-network raids.
Oh, that's why it didn't work.
Never mind.
Well,
all right, let's
whatever
head into Top Down Tabletop then.
What about Silver Crystal Studios?
You always whip out the ones that have the the ones that I definitely don't think I could type out. Silver Crystal Studios?
Here, I got it. Kestrel Studios.
Thanks so much, Richard, for coming out and hanging out with us and doing our Moon Knight stream.
Shut up.
Hopefully, we can have you back for the next one. Oh, the next one of these also, I guess I should say, is going to be on Thursday. We will do this the day after it comes out properly. So, won't be a Saturday thing. This is just because we had to do both the first 2 episodes, and we just got back anyway, so we might as well have done it. So,
Braden's playing Sea of Thieves again.
Braden, did you set up the raid, or did you send me the message?
I sent it to you.
Okay.
I tried saying it up, but it doesn't go through for me, I guess.
It's all good.
Unless they also have the dumb network thing.
All right, we're set up to raid. So thank you guys for coming out, and we will see you in the
Congratulations, Somewhere Bound. You just missed out on 9 new viewers.
next Jesus.
Goodbye.
Right. McClunky.
Clunky.
Oh wait, I didn't do a fucking raid message. Well, just type in McClunky in all caps.
I don't think I ever do raid messages. I just go.
McClunky.
What do you think? I'm Kaz? I don't have time for
Yeah,
raid
really.
messages.
Kaz is too professional.
Look how amazing this scene is.
What scene? Are you on camera right now?
Time.
What?
I'm gonna take 10 seconds of your time. Hop in my screensaver.
All right. I am out of here, nerds. Thank you guys for having me.
Of course, dude. Anytime.
Adios.
See you, dude.
Bye. You
He's
two-
following us.